What's up, everybody, and welcome to Random Car Review. The dice have finally done it. They've rolled what is arguably the most popular Hot Wheel, the Twin Mill. So sit back, this is going to be a long one, because today we're going to take a look at various iterations of the Twin Mill, including the Twin Mill's original designs, the Twin Mill 2, the Twin Mill 3, and even the hard-nosed Twin Mill. Now, the Twin Mill is so popular that Mattel has even made a real-life version of it that they take to car shows. The real-life version sports twin V8s that put out over 1,400 horsepower, and the car appears in just about every video game that has Hot Wheels in it. Most notably lately, Forza Horizon 3. Now, the Twin Mill was originally released in 1969, designed by Ira Guilford, and is one of the first in-house designed cars that Mattel released. It was released with a rainbow of colors and Spectraflame paint, and featured redline wheels. In 1973, the Twin Mill was released again, losing, like most cars in 73, its Spectraflame paint in favor of enamel, but was a Shell promo given away to Shell customers. It also sported redline wheels. In 1993, the Twin Mill was once again released in a various array of metallic colors to celebrate Hot Wheels' 25th anniversary. These sported redline wheels, just like the Twin Mill always has. The Twin Mill was also produced as part of the 100% Hot Wheels line, featuring more detail, bigger engines, an opening canopy so you could see into the interior of it. And these are very collectible. It is also one of the last cars that when you buy a mainline copy of it, it is still metal base, metal body. In 1993, also to continue celebrating the 25th anniversary of Hot Wheels, the designer Bruce Bauer redesigned the Twin Mill to make the Twin Mill 2. Which isn't one of my favorite designs for it, though it does still feature the twin engines and the wraparound windshield. This one's from Final Fight iconography on it. We'll take a closer look at these in a minute. In 2004, the designer Dwayne Vance put out a cartoonish style Twin Mill that was for the Hard Nose series. And this one was only used a couple of times before it was discontinued. Finally, in 2008, the Twin Mill was redesigned again by Josh Henson to be the Twin Mill 3, sporting bigger engines. It's slightly larger than the original Twin Mill, and it has headlights on it. It's a much sleeker design for the car. So anyways, let's take a closer look at these cars, and then we'll head over to the track and see how they perform. Since we're doing the twin mill, we decided to do a rather large track for it. So we're going to drop down gravity through the corkscrew, around this curve, through an old-time supercharger, through a loop, around a curve again, through a booster, back through the corkscrew, and over a jump. And then we just have a nice long runoff in case the car is needed.
While Ben has the cars gathered up over there, let me just make a quick note. The twin mill is a good track car. However, some will make it through this track, some won't. It's more track design than it is the car. But we thought we'd have a little fun, so let's see what happens. The boosters are on and the 25th anniversary twin mill is loaded. Whenever you're ready, Ben. Not bad. Next up, the final fight, Twin Mill 2. Twin Mill 2 is not known for being a good track car, but let's see what happens. Now the black and gold 50th anniversary twin mill. We're just not having any luck. As is the norm on our channel, the cars are camera shy. Next up, the blue twin mill from this year. Almost. Now the 73 Shell Promo. And that car's just getting old. Next up, the red twin mill from this year. And now the Target Retro twin mill, the yellow one. Next up, another one that I don't think will make it, the Twin Mill 2, the blue one. Outstanding. Up next, the green Twin Mill 3. This car is a good track car, so it should make it. I think we should give that one another try. Second go for the Twin Mill 3. Outstanding. And lastly, the one that we know is not going to make it, the hard-nosed twin mill. Thank you for playing. Well, as you can see, not all twin mills are created equal. Some are better than others, and a lot of it could just be our track. Now we're going to move over to the 6-lane raceway and do the racing portion of our video.
And now on to the racing portion of our video. We've got our first 5 twin mills lined up. Top 2 from each group will move on. On your mark. Get set. Go! So the blue one's moving on. Remaining 4 are lined up. Ben, could you straighten out a little bit? The 50th anniversary one's quicker. On your mark. Get set. Go! Next group of 5 cars is lined up. We got the last of the regular twin mills, and then the 2, the 3, and the hard nose. On your mark, get set, go! And the final fight, Twin Mill 2, is moving on. The remaining 4 are lined up for the last spot. On your mark, get set, go! Twin Mill 2 may not be good at boosters, loops, and curves, but it's proven that it can hold its own on the downhill. Top 2 moving on to a final. On your mark, get set, go! And the final fight, Twin Mill 2, moves on to the final. Remaining 3 are lined up. On your mark, get set, go! So the final is set as the blue twin mill, which Ben has set up crooked again. Someday you're going to get it right. Takes I know the flash is bright. Takes on the final fight, Twin Mill 2. On your mark. Get set. Go! So the Twin Mill 2 proves that it is the better downhill car. Now, as with every episode of Random Car Review, we're going to take our fastest twin mill, our fastest Twin Mill 2, the Twin Mill 3, the oldest twin mill, the hard-nosed twin mill, and they're going to go against our fastest car in Random Car Review, the front-running Fairmont. Top 2 will move on to a final. On your mark. Get set. Go! The Fairmont screams in, even destroying the finish line. As to be expected, the Fairmont beat all of the twin mills, so we're going to find out which one of them is going to take on the Fairmont. On your mark. Get set. Go! the Final Fight Twin Mills, the one who gets the shot at the Fairmont. That's cool too. On your mark. Get set. Go! Close, but the front-running Fairmont is still our random car review champion. So there you have it. Overall, the Twin Mill, I give a 4.5 star out of 5-star rating. It is typically a good track car. You may have better results on the downhill than we did, because, I mean, after all, you could have two of the exact same Hot Wheel and one will perform way better than the other. The Twin Mill 2, I give a 3.5 star rating. It is just horrible on boosters, loops, and curves, but it clearly is amazing on the downhill, and aesthetic wise, I just don't like it. The Twin Mill 3, I give 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's another great car. It's a great homage to the original Twin Mill. They look very similar. It performs well in the downhill. It performs well on boosters, loops, and curves. Totally recommend one for your collection. And the hard nose, I give a 3 out of 5 stars. Not good on boosters, loops, and curves. Could perform better on the downhill track. Could just be our copy of it. It's more of a car that I would get just for the novelty of having it, like if I'm trying to have all the Twin Mills. So that's it. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon in the corner for notifications. If there's a car you want to see on Random Car Review, drop a comment below. And if we have a sample, we'll take a look at it. And who knows, maybe it can take out that front-running Fairmont. As always, we'll see you in the winner's circle.